Hello students. Right. This is an interesting question. If a body gives out 10 to the power 9 electrons every second, how much time is required to get a total charge of 1 coulomb from it? Right. So this is the continuation for the previous video. Right. In the previous video we have seen that 1 coulomb of charge, is it a large unit of charge or a small unit of charge? There we have seen that it is a larger unit of charge. Right. This is the continuation video, or it is the proof for that previous video. Right. So here, just before going for this, we'll see how many electrons are there in 1 coulomb of charge. Right. So as we have seen this quantization of charge. So Q is equal to, you can write it as plus or minus NE. Now this is the formula which is used for finding the number of electrons present in 1 coulomb of charge. Right. So where N stands for number of electrons, where N stands for number of electrons, and E stands for the basic unit of charge, or we'll call it as basic charge, whose value, so where you can write E, which is nothing but the basic charge, as 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Right. Now based on this formula, Q is equal to plus or minus NE. So plus we will take whenever the charge is lost by the body, and minus we are going to take whenever the charge is gained by the body. So their charge means the electrons. Right. Here, if Q is equal to 1 coulomb, so what we can write, the formula for Q is NE. I'm not using any symbol here. Right. So N is equal to Q by E. So here my main aim is to find the number of electrons present in 1 coulomb of charge. Right. So Q value is 1 coulomb. So I'll write it as 1 coulomb by E value. E is nothing but 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So here coulomb gets cancelled. So 10 to the power minus 19, I can write like this, 1 by 16 into 10 to the power plus 20. So how we are getting this? I am just adding this point to this 10 to the power, so that it is going to become 10 to the power minus 20. Now this 10 to the power minus 20, if it goes to the numerator, it becomes 10 to the power plus 20. Right. So I can write like this, 100 by 16 into 10 to the power 18. Right. So if you further simplify this, further, we are going to get as 6.25 into 10 to the power 18. 6.25 into 10 to the power 18. Right. What is this? This is nothing but the number of electrons present in 1 coulomb of charge. Let me rewrite once again just by rubbing this. So therefore 1 coulomb is equal to, you can write it as 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electrons. Of course, electrons, it is not a unit here. So we are just telling how many electrons are there in 1 coulomb of charge. Right. Now coming back to this question. If a body gives out 10 power 9 electrons every second, how much time is required to get a total charge of 1 coulomb from it? Right. We'll just go with the problem. So in 1 second, in 1 second, how many electrons it is giving out? It is giving out 10 to the power 9 electrons. Right. How much time is required to take out 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electrons? Right. The question is very simple. In 1 second, how many electrons we are just taking out, or how many electrons the body is giving out? It is giving out 10 to the power 9 electrons. Right. Now we are supposed to find how much time it is required to take out these many electrons. Right. Just cross multiply 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 by, we are going to get it as 10 to the power 9. So on the whole it will be in second. Right. So finally it is going to be 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 second. So these many seconds it is going to take for removing 1 coulomb of charge. Of course, we'll just find this in terms of days also, days and years if possible. Now for this what we'll do is we'll just convert this second into days and the days into years. Right. So for this, so this, okay, sorry, here it is 10 to the power 9, right, 6.25 into 10 to the power 9 seconds it is going to take for giving out 1 coulomb of charge. Right, we'll just convert this into days. I'll just rub this once again. Right, 1 day is equal to how many seconds? 86,400 seconds. So if you have a doubt, you just can convert 24 into 60 minutes into 60 seconds. Right, 1 day stands for these many seconds. Right, 1 second is equal to, you can write it as 1 by 86,400 day. That means 1 second is nothing but 1 by 86,400 the part of the day. Right. So here coming to this 6.25 into 10 to the power 9 into, in place of 1 second, I'll just write it as 1 by 86,400 days. Right, so this is 6.25 into 10 to the power 9 by 86,400. So this is days. Right. So once again if you convert this into years, how to convert this into years? We'll just see that also. So 1 year is equal to 365 days, which implies 1 day is equal to 1 by 365 part of year. So that 6.25 into 10 to the power 9 by 86,400 into, in place of day you can write it as into 1 by 365. Right. So this is in terms of days. Right. Surprisingly, the answer comes out to be 198 years. Right. So here the units will be year. So why? Because we have just converted into year. Right. So the answer comes out to be 198 years. Right. So from this you can say 1 coulomb means it's a very big unit of charge. But even though we are just taking out 10 to the power 9 electrons in 1 second, how much time it is going to take for taking out 1 coulomb of charge means it is going to take 198 years. Right. So from this we can say that 1 coulomb of charge is a big unit of charge. 1 coulomb means it's a bigger unit of charge. So that's why practically what we'll do is we'll just use these smaller units of charge, that is pico coulomb or micro coulomb or milli. Like that we'll go with the smaller units of charge. Thank you, students.